Hey, GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Taweri Babes, coming at you with a late night review for Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday, guys, and Taweri had her tacos. How y'all doing today? It is March 26, 2024. Hope you guys had a good Tuesday. I had a pretty good Tuesday. I cannot complain, guys. It has been a good day. Can't complain at all. Got a lot done today. How was GHing for y'all? Highs, lows, mind blows, mind blows, highlights. Jason and the Anna conversation. That I could have just washed out half those stories just to have longer. Yes. Yes. Having it confirmed that yes, Pikeman is still in the game and he is not, or they are not, or it is not the executive. Who is the executive producer? Not the producer. Who is the executive person behind Pikeman? Because it doesn't even sound like Jason got that far. But maybe John knows. And Sunny drinking, guys. Sunny Corinto. Sunny, our sweet Sunny, is drinking. And if this is not Alcazar, this is definitely Alcazar-ish. This is like Alcazar, what he did to Sunny on Lily, with Lily situation on steroids. He had Sunny thinking he was losing his mind the last time. This is this Lily story on steroids, okay? Because I want to look at Sunny and I want to be like, are you serious, bruh? But then I gotta be like, this man doesn't sound like, and he bipolar, now he drinking with his meds again. Anyway, please leave your highlights and your comments in the comments section. I love your guys' highlights, man. I was reading them this morning. Yes, I agree with like 99% of the time of what y'all saying, and I always like a different view, a different idea. Like someone mentioned that Sam could be the possible Rico person. I never even thought about that. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as I wouldn't mind if it was the other two, I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it if it was Sam. Eat in your face, girl. In your face, Samantha McCall. Cassadine. Jerome. Okay, I'm done. I read them comments, I told y'all. But anyway, yeah, please leave those comments in the comment section. And if you already haven't liked the, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Welcome new subscribers. Whoop, whoop. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. So this show starts off at the rehab. Guys, I be really trying to put my effort into really feeling Curtis. I even watched pre-Curtis, you know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to make sure that I was not just blindly disliking this individual. I gotta say I didn't like him too much then either. Did not, no. So I'm gonna stick about how I feel. There are some people that I just be like, I put him in the Liz bucket. I'm sorry, guys, I just can't with him. But anyway, we got Laura paying Curtis a visit while he's doing rehab. And I don't know, she, of course she brought up the Heather and she's having surgery and all that. And I think she just feels like everybody's supposed to just ignore the fact that Heather's a psycho. Bad hip or not, I don't care. She got issues. And then they end up, talking about Jason's situation and his current arrest. And, as it turns out, that's actually Curtis's workout music. Is listening to somebody get arrested. And Curtis believes, that Jason and Sunny were trying to get at him. And I'm like, okay, Curtis, can you tell all the classmates why? Why, Mr. Unimportant, who the hell are you? would Curtis and Sonny purposely go after you because you were working with Miss Wu for your gambling operations? You think? Or maybe it's because, Miss Wu changed the paternity test so that Trina would be yours and not Taggart's. I mean, why, bro? Why? Even Laura's like, why you think that? We all like, yeah, Curtis, why you think that? Oh my gosh. And that painted breath. I'm not gonna stop. Eye color, yes, guys. But if I'm gonna do the color, I'm gonna do the full color. I'm not gonna do just like the top, not the bottom. That's just weird to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like doing half of your hair, not the other half. All of it's gonna try to get covered, or at least it's gonna have a little shadow to what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when you just got the mustache and it's really, really dark, and then you got this little gray patch, kind of like a raccoon, sexy raccoon, but a raccoon. I'm stop because I don't hate Curtis. Okay, so where was I at? So he's back to thinking that Sonny and them are targeting him, and I'm like, I even said, who the fuck is you, bro? You're not even Trina's dad. Like, who are you? Okay. And Laura asked why, and we all ask him why, and he's like, well, I ain't sure. Someone floated the idea that Jason's death was staged, and now Sonny has an intraceable hitman. And I'm like, once again, bro, why you? Because you're gambling? Oh, yeah, because gambling's increasing crime rate in Port Charles. Why are you, Curtis? I'm trying not to cry. Oh, my God, I'm getting teary. Whoo. Laura tells him to be careful because people could profit from him turning against Sonny and Jason. And I'm sitting here thinking, you're sitting here saying the same man that helped you save your daughter is now the same man that took a hit on you and missed, bro. Oh, no, because that was a purposeful shot. He wasn't aiming at Sonny. Curtis, you know what? I think this is a line obligation day. I think this was a line obligation that he had to have a line. He had to have, it was his turn to be on screen. So this is what it was. And if they don't give, they don't. Okay. Whew. And this, and we know who she talking to. I mean, she may not know that he's talking about Selena Wu, but we know that he's talking about Selena Wu. Yeah. Oh, so where are we at? And she wants him to focus his energy and not chasing shadows and on chasing his rehab so he can get up and walk to find another job, because detective definitely ain't it. I don't even know. He was a police officer too. Okay. And I'm like, real shit, punk ass. Yeah, that was dry, but I had to add it in. I wrote it in the notes. So we're going to head on over to GH because we got Brooklyn Chase. And Brooklyn is still encouraging Chase. And Chase needs to keep my man's name out of his mouth. He need to start working on that. I just keep feeling like he just feels so froggy. And maybe they need, after all this is settled and done and everybody's friendly again, him and Chase can get in, in Dino's, whatever, Sonny's little boxing thing in, and they can get in and put some gloves on. Jason work him up a little bit, and I feel better. Jason feel better. We all feel better. Plus, we get to see Jason's arms glistening with that tattoo, So, none of y'all, a lot of people, yeah, that's a thing. I love men with tattoos, big ass arms. Whew, okay, where were we at? Like, Tori, stay on track. No, I haven't had any coffee today. Anyway. So Finn, why Brooklyn is encouraging Chase. That's when Finn and a very not so healthy looking Gregory gets off the elevator. And you can definitely tell that Gregory's having some respiratory issues. Okay? I mean, it didn't seem like it was prevalent till he really got off the elevator and started trying to talk. Because when he first got off the elevator, he just looked like he was chilling. But maybe the activity of walking is what made him have a hard time breathing. And Chase is worried, and he's like, maybe we should call a doctor. And Finn's like, dude, I am a doctor. And I'm like, yeah, Chase, look at you. Chase, maybe we should call a doctor while we're in the hospital. That's what we need to do. Right next to my brother doctor, who, by the way, is an infectious disease guy. And no, you may not know the clear all for ALS. He can save a life. Oh, Chase, baby. Are we gonna deal with this? Okay, so is he gonna be just a pretty face and just that's it? Just look at him, he's so nice. He's so nice. Is that what Chase is? Just no kind of none? Cause I'm gonna jump story real quick. I wanna bring up the fact that Finola, my girl Anna, put 2 and 2 together about Jason and John talking without a lawyer. So something must be up. But Chase just went into, he's making a deal. I mean, he goes for the easy fix. And to me, that's scary as a cop. You just go right off the first thing. You there's no time really looking to anything. You're just going right off of your feelings. Chase goes a lot off of his feelings about a lot of stuff, actually. And he's a cop. That's dangerous. I mean, yes, you got to have a feeling of danger somewhat, but you also have to be trained to detect, which is why you are a detective. Been moving along, because I don't want to take this into the Chase hate thing. Y'all gonna think I just don't like the boy. I mean, he's nice to look at, for real, but... And Gregory lets him know, dude, I just came from my specialty, you know what I'm saying? And he's trying to catch his breath and tell Chase about what happened at the doctor's appointment. He just cannot get it together. And he doesn't like all the hovering that's coming around him, even though this is his new normal. And then he tells him to back off. And I can feel Gregory, okay? I can feel him because he's not old. He's not old at all, actually, and he should be prime and living his life, and that's probably what he was, not even probably, that's what he definitely was deciding on. And here it is, his body is fighting him every chance he gets, and he's slowly losing the ability to lose his body functions. It's gonna, you know, and that's got to be hard for a person who, as we get into a certain age, we raise our kids and we get our kids off and they're happy and they're falling in love and they're having children. Then it's our time once again to not be mom and dad, but to just be Gregory or Twary or whomever. And it's like your second chance. And to have it snuffed away is gotta be the hardest thing in the world. And I really wish they would have brought Gregory in a long time ago, because I think this would have been an awesome story. And I do like Gregory, even though he's kind of a pompous person sometimes. I do like Greg, and I definitely like him with Tracy. You know what I'm saying? So I wish they would have brought him in, because I would have had some feeling about what's happening to him. I'm just not attached. But I do understand, you know, how he's feeling. He doesn't want anybody hovering him. He's just like, damn, just please. I'm just hurt that I'm forgetting how to breathe, and you're all breathing on me. Doing something freely that I can't do. Leave me alone. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away now. Get away. Okay. Let's get back to seriousness. Where was I at? I got lost listening to Beastie Boys. So yeah, he just wants him to back off and give him some freaking air. And he also doesn't like the fact that Finn and Chase are putting their lives on hold. He recognizes and he lets Finn know, dude, you got patients that need you while you're coming to me to all of my appointments. I can let you know what I'm saying, if I need you for something. But I also feel Finn. Because as a person that's in healthcare and it's your parent, you want to make sure, first of all, that your parent's getting the top information, that your parent understands, because you don't want your parents just saying yes to just about anything, especially if they're already in duress. So I feel like it's kind of good that Finn's there, especially since we're at this point of his recovery. I mean, of his situation, not the recovery, but the situation. So I don't agree with Gregory on that. I think Finn, as the doctor, as his son and doctor, he should be there for his appointments. But he does remind him that he has patience. And then he tells Chase to kick rocks. Well, he doesn't tell Chase exactly to kick rocks. He just tells him that maybe he should go donate blood kick rocks. Take little Rocco out to try to help him. I didn't say kick rocks, but try to help him see a different narrative of the situation. Try to, brighten up his day, even though that's going to be hard because his daddy's fighting his life. But still, you should be focusing this energy on the living. That's what Gregory was basically telling his sons, and I just realized that. Yeah, he should focus on the living. He wants them to focus on the living, the ones that are able to be saved, because he doesn't feel like he can be now. Okay, that just took a downer. But that's, ALS is not a fun thing. And he doesn't buy. He can get his own way home. and I like that. I like the brother and the father relationship, though. I do like that. Just like I like to watch Curtis with Hat Daddy. I like to see the brother and his son relationships, and the mother and the daughter relationships too, especially in the old dog, because I'm an elder, not an elder, but So Finn then tells them that as soon as Dad's out of airside and gone, y'all need to move up the wedding date. Regardless of what he's saying, things ain't looking good. Respiratory ain't doing good. And if we want this to happen while Dad is, can make it happen, then we need to get this going. And then Chase starts to be a big Mitch. Oh my God, but Brooklyn's done so much. And if she has to do things, I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, you know what, Chase? You are... Guys, I'm sorry. He's becoming unbearable. I mean, he's not that cute. let me take that back. He is freaking cute. Okay, he's a handsome man, but I'm starting to look at the beady eyes, the little nose, and I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to find the reasons to Chase ain't sexy because he's annoying the crap out of me. Dude, we talking about your dad. And I am so happy that Brooklyn was like, we can move it up. This is no problem. Family first. This is your father. We want him to have a good time, to enjoy it while it's happening. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God for Brooklyn. Thank God for Brooklyn. And I'm going to speed along because I'm being petty because I just gave her the props and chased it. I know, because you look good in just about everything. I was like, no, you don't. No, you don't. That wedding dress was horrible. Horrible. I can pick some other outfits, but I'm not. Because I actually like Brooklyn, even though she get on my nerves quite a freaking bit. I do like her. So, yeah. We gonna just move along. And, yeah, and like Brooklyn says, this is family first. We don't want to even do this. And she also didn't want to deconstruct Lila's dress and then reconstruct it because it would be going for a bigger, I'm a full figure woman, so I'm definitely not hating on a full figure woman. But I'm guessing Lila was not a full figure woman, and neither was her mother, and no, she wasn't. So she would have to kind of, add a little bit of extra here. And I would be nervous about that too, because that's some of that stitching you just don't want to mess with. So I feel her on that. They do bring up, however, Dante, and that is the one hold up for Brooklyn. It's like she doesn't really want to have a celebration of this with her cousin and family, in the situation, and Chase. It would be hard for him to even be happy about it. And that leads me to the finality of this section, and the highlight of this section is that we all know that Dante's going to wake up now. So we all know that by the end of the week, Dante's going to wake up. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty freaking sure of it. All the spoilers are saying everybody's going to come rushing to to the hospital bed on Friday. It's going to be because he's wide awake, and poof, now we can have the wedding. So that means Gregory's time is short, guys, as far as having a contract on the show. Moving along, we are going to Sonny's penthouse. Okay, guys, feel me here. I know some of my some of you peeps are feeling this Ava situation. Okay, so let's get this. This person has been implanted, is using Jason as a way to get to, to take out, to do his thing. I'm just feeling like Ava's a plant. I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling like Ava is a plant. I feel like Ava is a plant. But unfortunately, she's falling in love with the target, which is Sonny. Because he's just so irresistible. Yeah, I'm starting to feel more and more like Ava's a plant. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I'm feeling like Ava's a plant. She's just, and I do know Ava does not care for Michael. This is true. All right? But if she isn't a plant, then she's gonna have to work on reconstructing her life once all this is said and done, because the kids are still gonna come around, and Michael and Sonny are gonna this ain't gonna be forever. I can tell you that right now. Michael and Sonny are gonna be just fine. And so Ava's really gonna have to figure out how she's gonna balance his children with her. And especially if Sonny's gonna stay on the show. But if she is a plant, that's gonna be hard to come back from. Moving along. So Mike comes by to visit his dad and tell him that Jason's in jail and that Diane had walked him in. And Sonny's like, and that's nice. He's got Diane. Jason and Michael's like, well, I thought, he gets a rain, and I thought that you would go, do something. He's like, do what? He's got Diane. And he's like, you just don't get it, do you? You just don't get it, do you? So I do believe that, I don't know, but I think Sonny is losing it. I don't even know. And then when Ava's like, maybe you should have called when he can. It's like, I never would have had that the day when she would have the balls to say to Michael Quartermain, Corinthos, whatever the hell he wants to call himself, that he should have called first to his father's house. It is so crazy how just a couple of months ago we my gosh, it's just insane how tables have turned, man. I bet you if we would have thought this was a year ago, this was all happening, y'all would have been like, Tori, you is lying, girl. There is no way this is ever going to happen. And here we are. Ava's in the house, and Michael needs an invitation. And Nina can't even get in the front door. She banned. Okay, hold on. So Sonny tells Michael he can step now. Michael like, nope, I ain't leaving. And this lets me know right here that Sonny does love his son. Sonny is disappointed, but he does love his son, because he could have had his guards drag him out, and he didn't at all, actually. Sonny's still pissed at the Dex situation and the Nina situation, and how Jason left Dante at the pier to die. And Mike tells Sonny that he is seeing enemies everywhere, behind every door, when there is none. And he's completely, and Ava's like, well, maybe so-and-so. And it was like Ava wasn't even in that room. They just kept talking like, okay, whatever. And he's like, man, how could you think that Jason would shoot Dante? And Sonny brings up that he's been betrayed before. And I'm like, okay, this is true, but not by and never before by Jason, bro. Never by Jason, man. Yeah, your son stabbed you. Yeah, you stabbed your son. Yeah, you did this. Yeah, y'all did that. That's just family messy. That's y'all. But Jason, now he's always been loyal. And I look at Sonny and I'm like, you don't deserve. Now, I will say this, and I pray this happens. I pray that after this is all said and done, that Jason does not go back to work for Sonny, and that he chooses a different walk. That he doesn't go back. That he's going to be his friend. He's always going to have his back, but he's his own man now. I really, really want Jason to be his own man now. I do. I really do. Moving along. Ava brings up that maybe Jason shot Dante by mistake, and that's why he tried to save him. And she's like, right, Sonny, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, Ava. When did you become this chick? Mob girlfriend / cheese / baby mama. What is going on? And Sonny's like, yeah, anything's possible. And I'm like, oh my God, these two. Now, you know what? I do like these two. They're almost comic relief. I wonder if they're going to keep these two together. I can tell Sonny's kind of fighting it, though, as hard as he can. Ava ain't too much fighting anything no more, peeps. She ready. She ready to go full all the way in. And when Sonny says, "Is anything possible?" Michael says, "Forgiveness." And Sonny brings up that the fact that he was an altar boy, and forgiveness belongs to God. And Michael's like, "You know what? I knew that you was gonna come after me, and I still came over here anyway. I knew you was gonna. This was not going to be easy." But if you need me to sit by your side with my brother, and I'm there. And Sonny's like, "I won't." And he's like, "Okay, bye." And that's when Sonny starts to pour him a drink, guys. And that's when my heart tanked. Because as much as I like ripping into Sonny's butt, yeah, this is not what I wanted. And this is what made me think even more that somebody is working to tear his life apart. And if it's not Alcazar, it's definitely Alcazar-ish. It really is. This is the Lily story time on crack. This is the Lily story on crack. But moving along, him and Ava start to have a hot moment, but he sends her to bed without him. He feels like Michael don't care, that he betrayed him, and that he don't know. I don't know Jason no more. Him don't know me. He just got out that part in Color Purple when she said, "I don't know y'all no more." That's what it sounded like when he said it. I was like, oh my gosh. Sonny, you are such a cry fucking baby. Get over yourself, bro. It's not about you. Let me see. And Ava bring up the Carly. And then Ava, okay, this is what had me looking like, Ava, what the hell is really going on? Because Ava going to bring up, well, I mean, Jason really hasn't been loyal to you since Nixon Falls when, you came home and he was there with Carly. I mean, your bestie Mary and your ex, your wifey. And I'm like, you forgetting the fact that the mob was trying to kill, unalive Carly, the mother of your children, or Jason. It was him or her. But oh no, fuck that. Fuck them. One of them should have died so Sonny could have had his "no one betrayed me" moment. All the times that you have betrayed him. We're going to talk about how you betrayed. You have betrayed Jason, and you definitely betrayed Carly. Bro, get off your high horse. Get off your high horse. I'm so glad Carly's not with him anymore. Oh my gosh. So we're going to move over along to Bobby's. And we're talking about John and Carly. And John tells Carly all about Jason being in custody and walking in there with Diane. And Carly is her usual Carly self. You know what she doing? She tells the young lady, not little girl, excuse me, the young lady, "Hey, I gotta go check on my boo." She's out. She's grabbing purse keys. She is out the door. Fabulous hair, just a whipping and whirling. And he's like, and John's like, "Okay, hold up now. He's in police custody. You just ain't going to be able to come in there and talk to Jason." And I was like, obviously, he knows nothing about Port Charles. You see, people get to come in there and visit people. They don't even have to fill out the visitor's form, get background checks. They just walk up in there and say, "I want to see so-and-so." And they direct them right into the room, and they call them down, and they just sit there and hang out and have unsupervised visits all the time. John, so he don't know much about Port Charles, but he gonna fuck around and find out today. So John tells Carly that he knows. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the part. So Carly starts, singing her song in praise of Jason, guys. Like I said, this is Carly, full freaking throttle. "He's just the best person I know. He's always had my back. He's my Jason." John tells Carly that he knows Jason Quartermain. Guys, when he said that, I was like, I forgot all about that. Through Karen Rexler. History, folks. I'm like, I forgot. I gotta go check this. I gotta go dig back. I remember joining in, but I gotta dig back further. I gotta dig. Okay? And, they fell for the same girl, and they were like rivals. But, oh, I'm sorry, I'm about to forward up again. Carly says, well, he hasn't been called Jason Quartermain in a long time. And John says, well, maybe that's, maybe not, but that doesn't mean the person never existed. And the reason why I wanted to say this full throttle is because Carly was like, you're right, Jagger. I said, leave it to Carly to find the blow in anything. That's my girl. John can't believe that Jason Q turned out to be stone cold. And Carly's like, well, at least he's not a liar. And that's when John gets on his sanctimonious trip and all that other stuff. And Carly reminds John of his conflict of interest with Jason and Sonny, and says, since you ain't gonna do nothing about it and remove yourself, don't come back to my restaurant. Find somewhere else to get your food. And she steps. And just for 1 second, I thought to myself, was John checking out Carly? Were they Kim testing them? I shouldn't do that, because it was actually kind of weirdly nice. I know, guys. I know I shouldn't say it. But he actually Kim tested better with her than he did with Anna. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm stepping away from the fire. Help me step away from the fire, guys. No John and Carly. Oh, that would be a hot mess. Woo-wee. Anyway, and Jason would be mad at her. And I don't think she would do it because she loves Jason. She would never betray Jason like that. Sonny maybe, but not Jason. We're going to wrap it up to the favorite story of tonight, and that's at the PCPD. We got Miss Anna and Mr. Jason, two of my, my boo and one of my faves. And she asked him, well, me and Finola, we go back and forth, but that's my girl. She asked him, did he shoot Dante? She's like, I know you don't have a lawyer present. You can have a lawyer present, but I need to know if you shot Dante. I need to know. And he's like, no, I did not. And she's like, I believe you. I believe you. And I was like, see, now that's what I'm talking about right there. But this conversation don't go well after a while. Though it may, she says, I believe you, though it may do you no good. And when Anna pries more on Jason, more about what happened with the situation with Jason, he brings up that he needs an attorney present. And that's when Anna brings up, which is something that Detective Chasey Poo Dooley should have brought up, is that he gladly spoke with John for over an hour without the lawyer present. And then she brings up the fact of, why? Was it because of you and John knowing each other from the good old days? When Jason and John were, in high school? When y'all were kind of flexing for Karen Wexler? Stone, and then Jason's like, I don't remember anything from high school. Hello, brain injury, trauma, everything was wiped away. And Anna says, oh, well, Jagger, John Cates is Jagger, Stone Cold, Stone, who used to be with Sonny, Stone, who was, Sonny's brother, before you came along, kind of. Brother. And Jason's like, what? Jason's sitting there connecting the dots like, hold on. I don't remember. This dude knew me before he was playing like he... Jason's connecting the dots and realizing that he's been played, stands up and drops the juice, boo-boo. Tells Anna everything, what he's been doing, the pikeman deal, and being an informant, how he survived the tunnel accident. Anna has to be one of it. Oh. And then when he brings Britt up and Anna makes a face, he's like, why are you making that face? And guys, we have to remember, he don't know nothing. So he don't know that Sonny and Carly are not together. He don't know that Sonny left her for Nina. He don't know none of that. He don't know none of that at all. So it might have been a chance that he thought he could have ran into Sonny at the house instead of Carly. If he didn't know Brent was dead, and he sniffled, that was the couple that should have been. I was really, really, really wanting Jason and Britt. I wanted Jason to find a cure or to find out that somebody lied to her about the Hutchinson's disease. I love me some Britt, honey. I love me some Britt. She was good, bad, good, honey, and I loved it. And her and Jason were fired hot. And I wanted them together. I wanted them to have some Jason babies. That would have been perfect, honey. And he was hurt, visibly hurt about that. And I said, uh-oh, his heart's free. Carly! No, he don't know that Carly and Sonny are not together. Ooh, their conversation, I think their conversations tomorrow or sometime. Ooh, so he don't... Okay, let me stop. So Jason tells her about the room with no windows and Quantico, and John Cates has a recording of proof of RICO violations. And like one of the commenters has said before, when he peeps said, maybe it is Sam. I would love it if it was Sam. I would love it if it was Sam. I don't know how it would be, but I would love it. But basically, John has a recording of RICO violations. And when Anna asked him, was it to snitch on Sonny? He was like, never. That would never happen. I'm like, damn, J-Dog, you so loyal to him. And he ain't nothing but pawn scum. I really want them to be cool, but I want Jason to be done with this. I want him to move to his own thing. I don't want to see the Jason Sonny story again. I'm over that. Anyway, where was I at? They discussed Jason's involvement with Pikeman as a mercenary, and Pikeman has been targeting Sonny all 3 times. And I'm sitting to myself like, wait a minute. Pikeman has been targeting Sonny all 3 times. Let's walk back to when Bobby's was Kelly's, and not Pikeman, and Mr. Brennan was talking to that other guy, and he was telling him how he didn't want Sonny dead because he wanted to keep Sonny alive to stay awake, so they wouldn't have to worry about a power vacuum, basically all kind of rival games trying to topple Sonny's thing. So Brennan didn't know that Pikeman wanted Sonny dead. Brennan didn't know anything about that, guys. Brennan didn't know. He was left out of the Pikeman deal, so that was further up on his pay grade. So, moving along. So, Jason was the last. So, Jason confirmed that he was at the last one because the other ones had failed. And Anna confirmed, so you weren't there the last time. When Curtis, she's like, no, I wasn't there for that. I wasn't there for any of them. So once again, in your face, Curtis. And Trina, darling. Jason had nothing to do with that. Okay? And John knew about it. And he confirms that with Anna, too. And she's like, so wait a second. So you mean John knew about when we were coming up that time when you were sitting there watching us and you were about to take the shootout at on Sonny? He says, yes, and I purposely made sure that man missed. And she said, that son of a bitch. Yeah, honey. He played you, Anna. I told you not to trust them blue eyes. I told you, girl. You got to keep your wits about yourself, girl. And you sitting there having a drink, singing Sonny down the drain. And she's like, he knew Sonny was going to get killed, and he didn't even care. And you sitting there like, I didn't know Sonny like I should have known him. I'm telling you right now, Sonny didn't do it. He could have, but he didn't. That is a changed man. He can be weak sometimes. He ain't got to be perfect. He's still dealing with his demons. You see him drinking now. Damn. Anyway. And who's the executive of Pikeman? Okay. Alcazar. Moving along. John was behind leaving the weapons to tie into another case. And, you know, the missing WSB shipments. And he tells her the full thing about the shooting of Dante, how he took out the sniper, how the body was recovered by the pikemen, why he had to leave. Because of his work with the FBI, because if he goes to jail for murder and he's no longer used to FBI and whoever he's trying to protect will go down for RICO violations because they got the video and he don't want and he's afraid and Dante's got to make it. And Anna says Dante you got to just have faith. Dante's a fighter. He's a survivor. He will fight this. And you staying there to save his life and get things started saved yours too. So guys, I am all excited. The writing is hot. Patrick and Mrs. Cortez is doing what they need to do. The feelings is coming back. The actors are coming back in outfits and different pizzazz and all pizzazz. We got Sonny drinking, and even him You know what I'm saying? We got John, the double agent, the bad agent. What's going on with Pikeman? It's everywhere, and I love it. And we're getting the story wrap up fast, guys. Remember we were talking about that yesterday? Story wrap up is happening fast. It's got a big build up. Yes, I loved it today, guys. I loved it. And I hope you loved it too. But anyway, you guys are all amazing. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you tomorrow. Sleep well. Mwah!